Hi, and welcome back to Series 4 on Nail Theory, Manicures by Trieu London. So in the previous video, we went through introduction to manicures, preparation, and some treatments. In today's video, we'll be going through procedures, contractions, and aftercare. So we'll actually see step by step what you actually do in a manicure. As mentioned before, this is just a basic guideline and you don't need to follow it fully. It's great to get you started off, and will vary depending on where you work and how you do your own salon, how you do your own treatments. So manicure steps. Remember, to perfect your manicure, it's all about practice, practice, practice. So here are a few simple steps to follow when completing a manicure. So after your consultation and concluding that there are no contraindications, you then continue with the manicure. First, you need to sanitize your own hands, and then the client's with antibacterial or alcohol spray. You need to remove any existing nail varnish so the nail plate is visible with nail polish remover. Fill in a bowl with warm water. Spray all the files with antiseptic spray. 4. Starting on the client's right hand, shape the nails desired by the client, ensuring that you're using the 240 grit file and filing in one direction. Once shaped, dispense a small amount of cuticle massage cream from containers using a spatula. Place on the back of your hand and replace the lid to prevent cross-contamination. Place the cream on each cuticle and rub in using your thumbs. Remember, if these steps are going too fast, then pause the video and make note of it. Number 6, place into the manicure bowl and repeat steps 4 to 6 on the left hand. So 4 to 6 being filing the shape and then dispensing the cuticle massage cream. Remove the right hand and place the left hand into the bowl. After removing the hand, pat dry with soft towel. Apply cuticle remover to each cuticle carefully. Slightly rub in. Gently push back the cuticles with a cuticle pusher, using small circular movements, holding the pusher like a pen. Wipe any excess cream from nails. Use cuticle nippers to remove excess cuticles if needed. Try not to cut live cuticles as they will bleed. If you do manage to cut the cuticles, use a lint-free wipe, spray with antiseptic, and hold pressure with cotton on the blood until the blood stops flowing. Repeat steps 8 to 12 on the left hand. If you were in a high-end spa, you would exfoliate or carry out the paraffin treatments here. You then apply cuticle oil to both hands and massage in the cuticle. You then dispense the massage solution into your hands and ensure that you have enough to complete a full massage routine. Warm the solution in your hands by rubbing them together and then apply it to the client's hand or arm and arm. Here, if you're performing a spa laxatory treatment, then a paraffin wax or warm oil might be applied to both the hands. You then use the buffer. So after you've completed the massage, you then use the buffer to buff the nail. Use the 240 grit to remove any loose parts. Use a cotton and polish remover to remove all traces of oil on the nail beds before polishing. You want to make sure it's thoroughly removed. You can then ask the client to actually put back their nail and their jewelries, and in this case even book their next appointment or pay or remove their keys ready to leave, because what you don't want is, once they've painted their nails, to fiddle through their pockets and then smudge their nails. Once that's done, you can then apply the base coat to both hands, starting from the center of nail, then one side, then the other. You then apply 2 coats of polish and then followed by a top coat in a similar fashion. Allow the client to relax for 10 minutes with a hand dryer and ensure that they are dry before they leave the salon. So we mentioned the massage earlier in, step 16. So let's see what the massage actually entails. So you want to warm the lotions in between your hands before you apply it to the hand and arm of the client, and make sure you apply it liberally. You want to start the routine with as follows. So you support the client's arm and hand with one hand and with the palm facing up downwards. Use effleurage strokes using the palm of your hand from their wrist to their elbow. Repeat that 6 times. Using the thumb, use deep circular movements on the wrist. Release pressure and slide down the wrist. This is your press petrissage movement. Repeat 6 times. You always want to support your client. Cradle their hands in both of yours. Use your thumb and in small circular movements to the wrist. Cover the whole wrist 6 times. Then do thumb circles. Slide down 2 fingers, that's a phalange. Start with the little finger. Use small circular movements working from the tips to the knuckles, and then lightly swipe away from the knuckle down to the fingertips. Repeat on all fingers and thumbs. You then turn the client's hands over, placing the back of their hand onto your palm. Cradle their hand in both yours and use your thumb to petrissage the palm, including the thenar and hypothenar muscles, releasing tensions. These are the muscles that are near the small finger and the thumb. Ask the client to place the elbow on the table, supporting the wrist with one hand, and link your other hand with theirs. Gently push the wrist back and forth, and then rotate gently. Gently bring the arm back to position, but palm facing up, and then repeat step 1, which is the effleurage. Do that 2 times. Massage is now complete. In terms of adaptable male client, for the whole manicure and the massage itself, nails would usually be filed shorter, colors are usually omitted. We try and go for a square shape than an oval. Try use lotion or oil rather than cream to prevent the hair from dragging, and use deeper movements in the hand and arm. Finally, we'll conclude with contractions and aftercare. So certain ingredients are known to cause allergic reactions in some people. This follows as redness of skin, swelling, itching, and raised blisters. Symptoms do not appear on the hands. In the case of the polish allergy, the symptoms often show up on the face, which the hands are continually touching. In this case of an allergic reaction. In the case of an allergic reaction, you should 1. Remove the offending product immediately using water, or in the case of polish, a remover. And if the symptoms persist, then seek GP advice. Finally, it's always good to end your treatment on aftercare advice. It's important that the clients are aware of how to look after nails in between treatments, and also it's a chance for you to sell or retail some of the aftercare products you may have. You also need to make sure you tailor advice based on what the client does outside of the salon. Here are some general points that you can use. So a cuticle and nail oil should be used daily to condition the matrix and encourage nail growth. Hands should be protected at all times when cleaning, gardening, decorating, or washing up by using rubber gloves. Cotton wool can be used on the tips if you have extra long nails. A non-acetone polish remover should be used to remove the nail polish or enamel. We'll put polish down, it's easy to work with. Wear protective gloves when applying self-tan, or barrier cream over the nails when having a spray tan to prevent staining. Remember the key phrase, treat your nails as jewels, not tools. Apply hand cream daily and use generously. Apply top coat every other day to help polish remain fresh and stay on longer. Only buff the nails once a week. Return to the salon for regular treatments, and file in one direction at all times using a 240 grit. Washing up. Always use mild soaps and hand cleansers which are not too drying or irritate the skin. Remove rings before washing up the hands so the soap does not get in behind them. In terms of protection, again, always use rubber gloves, but if you are, make sure it's not submerged in warm water for more than 15 minutes. Just sweat can build up in between and irritate the skin. Use richer hand cream during winter months to stop cracking. Keep a supply of hand cream close to the kitchen sink and bathroom, which can be used each time the hands are rinsed. Massage the hands with cream each evening before going to bed. Rub in cuticle cream into the cuticles at night to keep them soft. Apply base coat under the nail polish to protect the nails from being stained, and avoid using nail polish remover too often. In terms of strengthening your nails, the aftercare advice you can actually give is eating a well-balanced diet. Use a nail strengthener strengthener to reinforce weak nails, only using 240 file, and buff the nails to a healthy pink shine only once a week. So that's it for end of this chapter in this series. I hope you really enjoyed the series for manicures and found it useful. So this, again, we went over the introduction, the preparation and treatments, and in this video we went over the procedure, so the step-by-step of completing a manicure and then the massage. And finally we concluded on contractions and aftercare advice that you can give to your client. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe. In series 5 we hope to go over the gel manicure. Thank you for watching.